Hi, I'm Sydney Smith. I am a sophomore at ASU and I am studying filmmaking practices.
My name is Colby Jameson. I'm a sophomore. I go to ASU and I'm a film major.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Barrios. I'm a sophomore at Arizona State University and I currently study jazz trumpet performance.
My name is Marilyn Aguilar. I am a sophomore at Arizona State University. I am a film major with a minor in art history.
My name is Alex Evangelista, and I'm a freshman in college attending Arizona State University, and my major is computer science in the School of Engineering.
I'm Cassidy Madsen. I'm a sophomore at ASU and I'm a filmmaking practices major.
My name is Reeb. I'm a sophomore at ASU and my major is film.
When did you first apply to Arizona State?
I first applied to Arizona State University that first month of my senior year. I had planned ahead.
Do you recommend planning ahead?
I highly recommend planning ahead because I feel like the university was very impressed by how quickly I applied to college. I got a lot of scholarships because I applied so early, so it left a lot of room to enjoy not only my senior year, but be comfortable with the fact that I got into college.
I applied kind of late, which I suggest you don't do because there's more anticipation for you to get accepted. Everybody else is getting accepted and you're sitting there like, oh, so when am I going to get accepted? Like, it sucks.
Were there any struggles applying to college or even after your application process?
Finding out if I was going to be able to afford to go to college. So like basically finding all the costs and like which school would benefit me most, like when it comes to money. So I think that was the biggest struggle.
If you could describe your first semester in college with one word, what would it be and why?
Scary, but like in a good way, because I've never been away from my parents or my family for as long as I have, and moving from like an entirely different state has been like really a scary experience, but it's probably like one of the best experiences I've ever been through.
Different, definitely different. It was something that it's a completely different experience from high school. It was very good for me. I met a lot of people and I got to know a little bit more about myself. It was a lot more responsibly challenging for me.
Overwhelming in both good and bad ways. Good ways because in high school I never really clicked with a group of people, but freshman year I met all these amazing people. And bad ways because I just took on too much.
What were your first days like in college?
I was scared. Like, it's scary. I mean, it's a really big campus. You don't know anybody. Thankfully, I have a very bubbly personality, so I wasn't scared to talk to anybody. I made sure that when I first came to classes, I made friends and just talked to people. That's probably the best thing to do, is just talk to people, because everybody's nervous on the first day. Everybody's thinking about the same thing, like who are these people and like all that stuff. But it's scary. It's still scary.
My first days in college were like really kind of like lonerish. Like I remember literally the first day of college I texted my best friend and I was like in tears, like because I was freaking out. I was like, why is it that everyone has friends already and it's the first day of school and like I'm over here like by myself and my roommate wasn't there yet. So I was like really by myself, but throughout the semester and I met some cool people.
Those first few days of college were pretty tough because I remember I cried a few times because it was pretty difficult.
Yeah. How would you describe your first semester or even your first year in college?
The first year in total was pretty great. I met some incredible people. I had my ups and downs, but it was life-changing. So
Freshman year was interesting because, like I said, it was just really overwhelming, but all the new experiences were so positive at the same time.
I learned a lot about myself, like as a person. I ended up switching my major, so I went into ASU as a digital culture major and I did a semester of that, but I ended up hating it. So I switched to film, which was like what I originally had wanted, like I already kind of knew. A lot of people are too caught up on deciding what they want to do. You're always changing, and like changing majors is not even that big of a deal.
In the time that you have been at ASU, what have been your struggles in college and have you been able to overcome them?
Especially being a music major, it's kind of like everyone that's super passionate about the one thing that you're passionate about kind of meets together. So it's not like high school where, you know, everyone has their own niche and you're good at some things, you're not good at others. I mean, you're studying one thing specifically, so everybody's really good at it. So there's a lot of competition with that.
My only struggle has probably just been being more out there. My friends were my friends since kindergarten, so I never had to like really try to make friends or really get to know people, and especially with the film, you have to, you know, kind of network and get to know people, which has always been a struggle for me. But I feel like I'm slowly becoming a little bit more outgoing and being able to put myself out there and, you know, trust myself and who I am as a person. I think that I've become a better person because of the people that I've met and because of the experience that I've had.
I think my biggest struggle was probably working full-time and being in school. It's just hard to be in college and not having money. Time management is a huge thing, trying to work and go to school. But I think I figured it out, at least I hope.
Math and programming. You're stuck on one problem for like at least an hour. Such time consuming and annoying. It's so annoying.
What should new students expect when they are in college?
Change. I think people should be very open to change and experiencing new things.
They should expect a lot of homework, a lot of studying.
You're gonna have a lot of free time, but a lot of work. And you have to learn how to manage everything. I'm gonna sound like an old lady, but you need a planner. You need to plan ahead of time. You need to make sure that you have enough time to do your classwork.
You're gonna have old people in your classes. You're gonna have people with kids, full-blown families. I really wasn't expecting that my first year, because I was expecting everybody to be like, I'm 18 and I'm like fresh out of high school and going to college, and like you go in class and someone's like, yeah, I got 3 kids, one of them is in college. I'm like, hold on.
Expect the worst, you know, sort of for some situations, but also just expect to have fun because it's a really awesome experience. And
Just a whole bunch of new experiences, and it's gonna be nerve-wracking, but it'll be worth it if you actually get out there.
What are your top 2 pieces of advice for incoming new students?
Go to class. That's my first piece of advice. Just go to class. Just do it. Like, you're not gonna want to because nobody's telling you. Nobody's there, like your parents or your teacher. They don't care if you go to class, really. It's your money that you're paying and your time that you're putting into your own education. So it's worth it in the end, even though it seems good to sleep in or whatever. And then my second piece of advice is keep an open mind and don't shut yourself out.
Read the syllabus. The syllabus is your best friend. Don't do anything last minute because it's not the same thing as it was in high school, because if you do that, the professors are so much more strict.
If you're working right now, make sure you save all the money you have. Save money, save money. I can't stress this enough. Save money. Learn how to time manage, because that's saved my life, and I know that's saved everyone else's life that I've known and come across. Time management, definitely.
I would say get involved. I would say get involved with something, because getting involved in something is a really good way to just make good friends and a network at the same time.
get a good amount of sleep, especially before finals. It's probably the biggest thing. And make sure that you know what time your final starts.
Don't give yourself too much to do. Take it day by day, and then don't give up when things get hard, because there are better things out there.
Go out of your box, I guess. Like, it's not the best when you're just, you see people having fun.
Just have fun. Like, you don't want to stress yourself out all through college. Like, go to basketball games, go to football games. Like, you gotta get the whole experience.